You always get to hear people saying specializing, specializing, specialize. Is it really that important to specialize? Well, I would say it depends on your lifestyle. It depends on what you want. It also depends on the goals that you have for yourself. What is specializing? Specializing is when you choose a field that you get to focus on and your career gets to follow that path for the rest of your life if you don't get to change your specialty. So how does one get to specialize? It all depends on the country that you're in. Some countries you get to specialize immediately after internship. For example, I'm in Tanzania. I can apply to specialize next year or even at the end of my internship. While in South Africa, after internship, you get to do community service, then become a registrar. That's when you can specialize. While in China, you specialize the moment you graduate. You don't even have to do your internship. So how does one get to choose when to specialize or how to specialize or in which specialty they should go in? Well, it all depends on preferences. For example, with me, when I was in primary school, I always wanted to be a doctor. When I got to high school, I knew I wanted to be a GP. When I got to medical school, I definitely knew I wanted to be an orthopedic surgeon. And during my 1 year of internship, things got to change. Things changed drastically. When I was doing my internship in Botswana, I realized that I'm actually enjoying gynecology a lot. I'm enjoying obstetrics, I'm enjoying gynecology as compared to orthopedics. Was it because of the staff members in obstetric or was it not? So I told myself I'm going to take that year and make it ground zero. Whether it's the staff, whether it's not, I'm going to enjoy obstetrics. I've enjoyed obstetric ever since and I wasn't enjoying orthopedics as much. So when I was busy with my orthopedics rotation, I also started enjoying it because of I had a Chinese specialist that I was shadowing or rather working with. He was really cool. He taught me a lot. I got to know so much, allowed me to do a lot of procedures and I was hands-on. I would go for rounds, I was hyperactive, I would go to theater, you'll be doing ORIF, holding everything for almost 4 to 5 hours. It was amazing, it was amazing. When I went to obstetrics and gynecology, it was also awesome. I got to go to theater, I got to scrub in a lot, I got to assist a lot, I got to do a lot of general procedures, I got to do a lot of evacuations, I got enough exposure and the stuff was so nice. When it's time to deliver, they even call you to come and deliver so you can increase your knowledge on delivering in different methods. So I was like, okay, I'm done with my internship in Botswana. I know I love obstetrics, but in my head, orthopedics was still there. And I started developing a loving for nephrology. Nephrology was because there's money in it. You can do dialysis, and there were not a lot of dialysis centers in Botswana. I was like, okay, I can fit in this spot. I had a family history that had to do with kidney failure, and it was something close to my heart. So I was like, okay, maybe nephrology will be good. Then my internship in Botswana finished. So I came to Tanzania, and while I was in Tanzania, I realized that, okay, we had 4 rotations: pediatrics, obstetrics and gynecology, internal medicine and surgery, of which those are the main groups of specializing. When you specialize, you get to specialize in either one of those 4, and then there's also sub-specialties. For example, in surgery you can have orthopedics, you can have general surgery. There's so many specialties. In internal medicine, you can have nephrology, you can have cardiology, you can have physician. There's just so many. Obstetric is obstetrics, then you can subspecialize into fertilization, you can subspecialize into gynecology itself. So throughout my specialties, I started in pediatrics. Pediatrics was nice because of the staff. The staff was so nice. The staff was so welcoming. I also enjoyed neonatology. I was like, I can actually be a pediatrician. My rotation finished, I went to internal medicine. Internal medicine, the staff was nice, but I was like, hell no, I'm not gonna be a physician. I didn't enjoy it. It was hard. It was a lot of headaches. So I was like, no, definitely not going to be a physician. Then I went to surgery. Surgery, I enjoyed going to theater. I enjoyed going for general surgery. I enjoyed going to orthopedic surgeries, scrubbing in, assisting, being there all the time. But then I started to realize that, okay, especially when I'm on call, I got to realize that in orthopedics, they call you every time. When there's an accident, they call you. Fractures, they call you. Multiple fractures, people falling from buildings, they always call you. Because when I was on call, I used to bother the orthopedic surgeon. I'll call him, hey, can you please come? There's an emergency surgery. We go to theater. I was like, is this the life that I want? Because you'll be doing oral from 3 a.m. until like 7 a.m., which is a long time. So I was like, no, I don't think this is the life that I want for myself. I want a life that I'll be flexible. So auto duty patient, I still love it. Internal medicine, not at all. Pediatrics, I started, it was because of the stuff. I still enjoyed it though. And then I went to obstetric and gynecology. Obstetric and gynecology was my best rotation. I enjoyed that rotation. Then the stuff was nice. I was always hands-on. All the procedures, all the general examinations, I was there. I was there delivering babies, and I got to realize that I was enjoying obstetric. I get to realize that, okay, it wasn't just because of Botswana and the stuff. I'm actually enjoying a course that I've always told myself in medical school that I will never ever become an obstetric or gynecologist, because it was just not for me. I didn't see myself in that, but I started seeing my life as an OBGYN. I started investing, doing research, asking about the lifestyle. I could realize even when I was on call, like when there's an emergency, I'll call the gynecologist or obstetrician and I'll start the procedure and they'll just come and finish up. The emergencies will be like, an ectopic pregnancy can come. If it's not complicated, you're in and out within 45 minutes. Caesar, you enter in and out 45 minutes. So I started comparing between orthopedics and OBGYN. And with OBGYN, I got to realize that I can spend a lot of time with my family, my loved ones. I can run my businesses, run my clinics, and I noticed with OBGYN, for me, I can do a lot of clinics. I can subspecialize into other things that I would want, and there's more that I want to do for women, the women health, that is just unfair, that I think I can put an impact in, and there's always a need for obstetrics and gynecologists, because women are always giving birth. There is always that need for them. So I was like, okay, with all that said, I can do clinics, I can do all that, I can be an obstetrician and gynecologist. While I was on the orthopedic side, when I thought of all those 3 a.m. or rapes, I was like, I don't think I can do this. And I didn't get to, throughout my research, I didn't get to see a lot of orthopedics clinics. There are quite few, and when I was speaking to the specialists, they're like, yeah, you can get the clinics, but you would always have to work at a hospital or in relation to a hospital, which is in Tanzania, but not sure about other countries. I still have to do more research. Obstetric and gynecology is first on my list, and orthopedics is still second. I haven't given up on it, and I'm waiting for something to change my mind. So my best specialty is obstetrics and gynecology. Hopefully I'll get to start studying soon being in the next 3 to 4 years, because a man's life has to be in order first. So with that said, I think to a future obstetric and gynecologist, I'm coming. I'll be there in the field, and to all the women, I'll be there to help you anytime.